Hey guys, how's it going? It's Chris here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick video, update on the Gouldian breeding that we've got going on for this year. I have to apologize, I'm a little under the weather today, so my voice may sound a little off, but just wanted to give you guys an update. It's been about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since I've done my last video for my Gouldians. And I wanted to show you guys the progress that has happened. We've had some ups, and we've also had a few changes. So we'll start here with these guys. So the male, he's the redhead white breast right there. He is split to blueback. Then the hen, she is a possible split to blueback. So I don't know if you can hear them, but they got babies in there. They're squeaking. To be honest with you, I have no idea how many babies are in there. Life's been crazy and I haven't checked in there. One thing that I try and do is when I see the hen or male starting to sit on the nest box, meaning when I come in and feed them, they're already in the nest box. And typically for Gouldians, you know, if they're really sitting, lots of times they won't come out. So a good example is this. So right here, I have a blue male. I don't know if you can see that very good. And then there's my redhead white breast female right there. My blue male, he's sitting on the nest of eggs and he's not coming out. So that's a good sign that, you know, they're incubating their eggs and he's in there. You know, even if I tap this nest box, he doesn't come out. He's a really good sitter. And that's how most of my Gouldians are. You know, every Gouldian's different. So what I do is, the day that they don't come out of the nest box when I come in, that's when I start counting the days of them incubating. You know, it typically takes 14 days for the eggs to hatch, and around like the 12-day mark is when I will start giving my Gouldians egg food, freeze-dried bloodworms, and so forth. And then you know, from then on I'll do it. And then usually at about day 4, you can hear the babies squeaking really good. You know, Gouldian babies, they can get loud in the nest box, whereas other chicks are fairly quiet. So yeah, so these guys have chicks. When I candled their eggs about 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, I don't remember how long ago it was, she had laid 6 eggs and 5 of the 6 eggs were fertile. So we'll open up the nest box, let you guys take a peek here. Let me grab my little stool. And when I say stool, I'm meaning my bucket of seed. We'll slide that over there so we can step up here. I'll grab my flashlight, turn that on so you guys can see inside there. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies. And you can see there's the 6th egg that wasn't fertile. So that's a really good turnout. Trying to get it to focus here for you guys. Not focusing very good. There we go. It looks like all of them are normal back. For the most part, yeah, I don't see any that are blue back. Typically, lots of times the blue back chicks, hey, watch out, sweetie. The blue back chicks will have a little bit lighter tone to their skin, or the nodules on the ends of their mouths or their beaks are a white color instead of a neon blue. So I think that's right. Pretty sure that's right. So yeah, so we've got 5 babies in there, so that's a good sign from these guys. All their crops are full and well fed, so very good there. This pair here, so we have the male is a blackhead, even though his head's white. He's technically a black-headed Gouldian. Purple breast, yellow back, and then the hen, I actually have a new hen in here, and she is a redhead white breast. And we have, so what happened is I had orange head greenback in there with them, and she laid eggs and they weren't fertile. And she had they had paired up last year, at the end of last year, and actually the eggs weren't fertile either. So typically, you know, that's probably my male that is having the fertility issues and not so much the female. But my problem that I have this year is I have extra hens and no extra males to try out. So I grabbed my male and I kind of felt him. He did feel a little bit overweight, so I wonder if that's contributing to him not being able to fertilize the eggs. You know, it's important for them to be in good shape, you know. I had him out in the aviary. He just seemed to hold on to that weight a little bit more than what I wanted him to, and so what I did is I swapped out the females, and this female, she was out in my aviary, and I grabbed her and brought her in and had her, paired them up just to see what happened. So she's been in here about a week and a half with him, and so, you know, I just want to see if by chance she'll lay fertile eggs with him. You know, if I don't have high hopes of them being fertile, but he's such a beautiful male. You know, I'd be really disappointed if I couldn't get any babies out of him. But like I said, at this point, I don't have any other options as far as my males go. So we're trying this out, and we'll see if we can get anything in there. So down here is another yellowback male. He's a redhead. And then I actually have that orange-headed greenback female down here with him. So he's a baby from last year. She's 2 years old. She's just itching to breed. So I'm pretty sure they've been laying eggs. I've seen her in the nest box a little bit. So we'll see if we can get some fertile eggs out of this male with her and get some yellowback babies going. So the reason why because I originally had a different female paired up with this male, and about a week ago we had some serious thunderstorms come through and flash floods, and I came out in the morning to feed them, and my hen was dead on the ground. So I don't know if she had some frights in the night and banged around because of all the lightning and thunder, or what, you know. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, so she ended up passing away, and so I put this orange head female in here with him. So hopefully we can get some success out of these guys. I'll probably give them another week. Probably within the next week, these guys will be sitting on eggs tightly. And then my fourth pair I have in here. And my hen is a redhead greenback. She's poking her head out of the nest box. There she is. And then the male, and she's a split to blue. And then the male is a blueback. He's a redhead blueback. So they just started sitting about 2 days ago. So probably in like 4 or 5 days, I'll candle the eggs and see if we have any that are fertile. You know, usually around the 5-day mark, I'll candle the eggs. And sometimes, you know, I'll candle them and I don't see anything that's fertile. I'll still give them another 3 to 4 days, and then I'll candle them again. And if the eggs aren't fertile, then I'll take them out of the nest. So if you ever candle your eggs and you don't see any veins or anything like that, don't freak out yet. You know, give them 3 or 4 more days of sitting, and then check on them. You know, and if they're still not fertile, then, you know, you can throw them away. They're not fertile, you know. So hopefully these other pairs will start laying for me. You know, like we said, we got 5 babies in here. Their crops are all full. Their mom and dad are doing awesome. So we're doing really good there. These guys, like I said, they just started sitting about 2 days ago. So we'll give them 4 or 5 days, and then I'll candle those eggs. And then this pair and this pair are fairly new. They're about a week and a half together. So I'm hoping within this next week they will start sitting on eggs. You know, I've seen the hens laying eggs in the nest box, or going inside the nest box. So hopefully that's a good sign for us, and that they're starting to lay eggs, and that they'll start sitting here very soon. So And then I do have what the new male that I got. He's right up here. You know, he looked a little on the rough end of things earlier. You see him up there. But since I've moved him out into the aviary, he's done so much better. He's more active. His feathers are starting to perk up, you know. He's flying better. He's putting on some weight. He was a little thin when I got him. And so I was a little bit worried about him. I didn't know if I'd be able to breed him this year or not. His beak's starting to turn pearly white. So he's starting to kind of get back into the groove. You know, he looks like an older Gouldian, which, you know, is kind of a bummer, but let me see if we can get a better shot of him here. You know, he's definitely an older Gouldian, but he's beautiful. He's a dilute. He's a blackhead dilute, and so, you know, if we can get him into condition this next month or two, I'm gonna set him up again. I do have 2 female Gouldians out in here that are ready to breed now, but so we'll throw one of them in there with him and let him go to town. But he is doing much better. So you know, if you guys have any questions on breeding Gouldians, you know, please let me know. Be more than happy to help out or answer any questions. So thanks for watching, guys.